So I just watched The Lighthouse and I really want to talk about it because I absolutely loved this movie. Every second of it was amazing. From scene one, I was already sold, bought my ticket twice. I'll watch it again right away. Like that type of feeling when you're sitting in a movie and you know you're in a good director's hand. The fact that this movie has an aspect ratio that is different than usual and black and white, and I liked it, is quite a good sign for this movie, because I don't like movies that just do that for no reason, but every aspect of this movie is done with a purpose, and that purpose is served perfectly to make this movie one of my best experiences I've ever had in a cinema, period. Not just this year, in any other year. Now, I don't want to take too long just introducing this video because I just want to get in there, talk about it, so you don't leave as fast as you click this video, because I want you to watch this if you're the type of person that probably wouldn't enjoy it, because this movie is not for everyone, I'll let you know, that's for sure. If you don't like weird niche horror movies that are slow, strange, bizarre, and confusing,
What?
maybe that's not for you. No, this movie is great if you're the type of person that likes it. That is a very hard statement, I know. I'm trying, okay? Okay. Now, let's start with the acting, because that's one of the most mind-blowing experiences I've had watching it. And it was just the fact that as soon as William Dafoe opened his mouth, and his accent and strange mannerisms and bug eyes, as soon as he said, "Yee."
Daddy! Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow!
I just started smiling so hard it hurt my face. I could not believe how amazing he was in this movie. Both him and Robert Pattinson. Even though this movie has only 2 people in it, you don't notice that at all, because they seamlessly make every single scene so fantastic to watch.
Went mad, he did. Tall tales. What?
It is unbelievable. You do have to watch at least the clips of the monologues in this movie, because some of those things are goddamn works of art. Whoever wrote these, this name over here, you deserve a prize. I'm telling you, both Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe put out some of their best performances in this movie, especially William Dafoe. I feel bad for Robert Pattinson because his performance is mind-blowing, but William Dafoe's is like godlike, his god tier. He just took over every other actor's career forever. This man deserves everything ever. Give it to him, give him money, give him a kiss, give him a hug, I don't know, give him love, okay? Okay. William Dafoe has the magnetic pull of a goddamn black hole because he keeps stealing the spotlight. Get it? Because it's a lighthouse and it has a spot. I'll stop, and instead I'll talk about the narrative so we can get away from that joke and this seamlessly transition. There we go. The narrative of this movie is, I don't have the proper words to explain it because it's strange is a good word, I guess, because the plot sounds fairly simple. When you say, oh, it's 2 dudes just chilling in a lighthouse doing menial tasks, losing their fucking minds. But then you watch the movie and you're like, did I lose my mind while watching this movie? Because I must have, because I have so many questions. I'm happy that I have this many questions. And I just want to ask all of these questions to the director and tell them, thank you, but please, please, please tell me, what was that? What was this thing? I don't know, but it is phenomenal. This narrative, it's perfect, bizarre, dreamlike, more like nightmare, but still. And the way that it is confusing, you know it is intentional. And I cannot wait to watch this movie again and again and again until I have a perfect, like frame by frame playback in my head. I already have, because the cinematography of this movie is goddamn genius. Every frame of this movie, like if you pause, you can put it on your wall and call it a poster. They're just beautiful. It's also like ugly, but intentionally so. It's so grimy and dirty and just feels like it smells. Everything smells. William Dafoe's giant beard smells, Robert Pattinson smells, the lighthouse smells. It just smells like fish everywhere. I don't want to be in that island, but god damn it, does it look good. The different aspect ratio and the black and white, the way they use it is perfect in the sense that it makes you feel claustrophobic and uncomfortable, and you don't feel properly set and like relaxed and watching this movie, which is great because this movie is supposed to make you uncomfortable. So good job there, you did it. I was not comfortable at all, and I was so happy about that. Trust me, the director of this movie wants you to be the most uncomfortable and uncertain about yourself as possible. Just the way that this movie is edited, it is clear that he wants you to be sitting in your seat just going, no, please, no, stop, please. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, no, that's the feeling that you're gonna have throughout this entire experience. It's the thing you should aim to when making something like this, because it is 100% accomplished the way that this director envisioned it. There's no way that anything in this movie was not done to the exact parameters that this director was trying to go for. It is just that perfect in that sense. Going back to the editing, the way that it just holds into shots for way too long, to uncomfortable amounts of times. It just keeps getting closer and closer and closer to William Dafoe's goddamn face, and I'm like, I really love your face and your voice and your acting, but please, for the love of God, cut away, only to then just get back to just hectic cutting from like weird and bizarre imagery that makes me even more uncomfortable than I was before in the really long shot, and then I'm like, fuck, god damn it, why did I ask for cuts? This was a mistake. As you can tell, this movie will make you feel a lot of things. Joy may be one if you're like me. Uncomfortable, definitely, as I've said. I need really a different word for this. I can't say spooked. Yeah, spooked is a good word. You're gonna be real spooked. But the problem is, if you're going into this movie expecting something like, I don't know, Insidious Chapter 17, The Last Key Again. Oh yeah! You're not gonna get that. This is not a type of like roller coaster type of movie. This is like, oh, somebody's drowning me type of movie. Something that is just making you feel like, oh, I can't breathe. This is not good. I'm probably gonna die. Just talking about it now, I keep visualizing all of the perfect shot composition in the way that this movie was lit. Which, by the way, yes, this movie is lit in the best way. What? I can't keep saying the best all the time, but that's what the movie is. It is the best and what it's trying to do. There's no other word. I am sorry I'm repetitive. It's not my fault this movie is perfect, okay? Look, the lighting is done seamlessly with the sound editing, with the just the editing in general, the sound design, the cinematography, shot composition, all of that. And it just makes this movie stark and even grimier than it already is. And the sound design just makes you even feeling more like you're on a different planet, because all the sounds that they decide to put in and all of the little noises around it just make you go like, was that sound in the theater? Was that the movie? Am I going crazy? Was that somebody in the back of that frame? How much time has it passed?
How long have we been on this rock?
Who are these people? How long have they known each other? Why is he telling him that he did this? This hasn't happened. Did that happen? I don't know. This movie just fucks with your head so much, and it does it in a way that doesn't make you frustrated. That is really a testament to how well this movie does strange. The movie does not want to hold your hand. It wants you to throw you over a cliff, and it does that. So yes, if anything that I have said today sounds like something you might be into, or you might be like, Matt, I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. Well, yeah, I don't blame you. This movie is fairly unique and I don't have a comparison in my brain to put it into categories, so it's really hard to talk about for me. I don't know, maybe somebody that can speak can do it well. But yes, if any of this sounds like your thing, go watch this movie in theaters immediately. If you miss it, buy the Blu-ray, rent it online, give this movie money, any way that you can. Support it and watch it. You won't regret it.